So if you're a big bag holder, I think what's happening is as the market continues to go up, Ethereum is likely going to rise, but it's not going to rise the way everybody's been expecting it to from cycle to cycle. And I think that major holders are going to continue exiting at the little bits of profit as they can, and it's going to continue to slow that Ethereum growth, and that capital is going to go into assets like Cardano and others, things with much more a much higher likelihood of growth over the course of the remainder of this bull market. So it is what it is. And again, I'm not hating on Ethereum. I have really nothing against Ethereum. I just think that that's the way the cookie's going to crumble at this point. We've got several different notes here about Cardano's price predictions. Our Aidable's about to reclaim $1, and we're going to look at the charts here in a minute. We're going to cover some of this stuff. Cardano's price rose 11% as the broader cryptocurrency market flipped bullish. ADA rallied as Bitcoin broke above 94,000 and top alts jumped. The technical picture suggests bulls could eye $1 in the short term, and I think we're going to go above that. But I think it's going to make more sense when we look at the charts and we kind of cover some of that. U.S. Bitcoin ETFs record $936 million inflows on April 22nd, led by ARK, 21 shares, Fidelity, and BlackRock. Ethereum ETFs gain $38.8 million. So, I mean, good for them. I don't see that going anywhere, but U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF saw significant net inflows on the 21st and 22nd of April, with 381 million and 936 million dollars respectively, marking the largest single day inflows since January. So obviously the inflows are happening. This is going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And it's an exciting time for sure. Cardano's price eyes $5 after a 17% surge. I'm going to show you on the charts. It's actually much higher than that. But, you know, when you're just talking about the month of April, and if you remember, and here's the thing, if you remember back like a month ago, I kind of, actually, it's been a few months. I talked about May, right? And I was talking about the month of May and everything coming to Cardano in May, everything that's going to be happening with the U.S. administration as it relates to stable coin regulation and all of these things, man. You've got Bitcoin OS, you have so much stuff happening in May, both in the general crypto market and the Cardano market. And I said, you know, there's a question for me. The question is do we rise up in April and move into May, and then May really lights that fire for a parabolic run? Or do we rise up in April and correct in May and then come back up? Because everybody has that whole narrative, sell in May, go away. Well, maybe that is the case at the end of May. Or maybe that's just not going to be in play. And we say this every cycle, right? Every May. And we're going to look at that when we get there, but I do believe that May is going to be an absolute bonkers month for a multitude of reasons, of which we're going to, of course, cover